Goodbye, Tormund. Get out of here. Hey guys, Decimate here. Got a fun one for you today. We're going to check out Bloodgorged, show you how to build him, and then we'll take a look at the one that Dark Prism here already has built, and probably get up into Plat Arena with him and show you what he can do in a very in-game build. My account is pretty in-game. I don't have access to all these champions though, and even though I have a good account, this is kind of like test driving a Ferrari. You know, I like my car, but that would be fun. So we are gonna check out Bloodgorged, maybe a couple other champions here as well. He's got a great arena team, and show off what this kind of underutilized, underrated champion can do. All right, let's take a look at him in the index first. Undead Hordes, Bloodgorged, here we are. So for base hit points, he's actually starting off pretty solid, almost 19,000 there. Attack is kind of mid-range, not super high, but a good base attack to start off with there. Base defense is pretty low, as would be expected for an attack-based champion. And then his speed is what really lets him down. This base speed of 90 is abysmal, and I think is what caused him to kind of get overlooked by a lot of people. That is a little bit harder to get that speed up to a good range for arena. And then his crit rate is standard, crit damage is on the high end. That is the highest that can go at base, and then he's got a little bit of resist there. And then for skills, we are working with a 2-hitter on this A1. This is a Rotos killer, even though we don't see quite as much of Rotos anymore. But he also can place decreased defense, 75% chance when booked there. But for arena especially, you're not really going to be relying on him to do this for you. For a dungeon, this could come in handy on a boss if you did want to build up a little bit of resist or a little bit of accuracy on him. But typically, we're not going to focus too much on accuracy for him. For Plat Arena, maybe mid-game, if you're in Gold 4, you might want a little bit of accuracy on him, mostly for this A2. This is an AoE, and it puts one of each target's skills on cooldown, so not quite as good as a Warlord, but this is a great skill, and you might get lucky on this and lock out some key abilities on the enemy team. So this can be very useful if you do want to lead with this, but typically what you're going to do with this guy is this A3. And this hits super hard, ignores 100% of defense, and blocks revive. So this guy was kind of like Rotos before we had a Rotos, and he is still fantastic and can come in and do that block revive on a big nuker, just instantly take Trunda out of the game. He can one-shot Mountain Kings and shield sets. We'll play with this guy quite a bit here in Arena, show off some of those big hits that this guy can do. But amazing A3 there, and the A2 is also fantastic and hits very hard. So that is going to be his skills, and we will take a look at how you kind of want to build one for mid-game, and then we'll look at the one that Dark's already got built that he uses in Platinum Arena. So I actually pulled Dark a dupe Bloodgorged. Unfortunately, he already had 3 or 4 other dupe Bloodgorges, so it was not an exciting pull for him. This might be the one, or maybe this is an old dupe, I don't know. So what you want to do on this guy is get your crit rate to 100% for sure, max out that crit damage as high as you can get it, and then if you do want to utilize that block cooldowns or reduce cooldowns on his A2, we're going to want to give him some accuracy as well. So you definitely probably get your accuracy in this accuracy banner. If you were more mid-game, look for high attack, so probably attack ring, crit damage amulet, and then depending on if you can get enough crit rate in other gear, you go crit damage on the gloves, probably attack on the chest. We got to go speed on the boots because of this abysmal speed. Be pretty tough to get him super fast without going speed boots if you're in the middle of the game, and even in game that speed is just horrible. And then on the rest of the pieces here, we're going to be looking for crit damage, attack, crit rate, and maybe a little resist, maybe a little bit more accuracy. So that is how we would build him mid-game, and then we will take a look at the one Dark already has built. Gotta find him in this sea of gold we're in here. Here he is. So we have attack on the ring with a couple attack rolls, a little bit of a survivability there for us as well. And then we've got crit damage on the amulet with some accuracy. And then we've got attack and speed here with an attack roll, perfect. And he is not trying to bump up that accuracy. He's got other champions that will do lockouts and debuffs, so he's not concerned with Bloodgorged himself landing the debuffs, so we're ignoring accuracy. And then we have crit damage gloves with double roll and crit rate and attack. Beautiful there. A little bit of speed for us. And he is using 2 speed sets here to help bump that speed up. And that's probably something a lot of people are going to need to do, even if they've got crazy gear. And we are going with attack on the chest. Double speed roll there. Very nice. Little crit rate, little crit damage. We got speed boots with attack, crit damage, defense. Be nice if that were crit rate or something else, but we will take it in a crit damage set. On the shield, we've got a triple roll crit rate shield here. Very nice. A little bit more crit damage for us as well. HP and accuracy. Another triple roll. Very nice. And attack, crit damage, and more defense for us. And then we've got crit rate, speed, and accuracy on the weapon here. So that is how Dark has him built. He is fully booked, of course. And for masteries, this is how we went on the masteries. So kind of a pretty typical nuker build here. However, we don't need to go into Helm Smasher because that A3 is going to ignore all defense. You could take Helm Smasher if you wanted to get a little bit more damage out of that A2, but I think Dark did the right thing here in going into Flawless Execution for our tier 6 mastery, and this is going to give us some extra crit damage. And then he came down and got a couple of these counterattacks. This guy's A1 also hits really hard, so if you can counterattack when they debuff someone else on your team or when he loses a bunch of health, that is fantastic. So that's where we're going with the masteries. Alright, let's show him in campaign. He's definitely not going to be your campaign farmer, but we might as well see how he does here. Let's take a look at the damage. He is not a great affinity for this. Throw it on auto. First wave down, no problem. And we are just going right through it. So 11 seconds, that's actually a lot better than I thought he would do. So pretty good there. Not your campaign farmer, but obviously can get it done pretty fast. He can level himself up in there, no problem. And let's take him into a dungeon. So he will be good affinity for Dragon and Fire Knight. I think we could probably try him out here on Dragon. Let's see what Dark is running here. More Royal Guards for the speed runs. Again, we'll take one of those out, put Bloodgorged in. So not going to be as fast as the double Royal Guards, but we should still get it done pretty easily here. Big hits there, 80k plus. So for the waves, he is hitting just as hard as the Royal Guard, but on the Dragon, it's not going to be quite as crazy. Big hits again. And let's see what we can do here. Should end up with a pretty decent time here, to be honest. Almost got that taken care of. And we are going to end up under 50 seconds, looks like. 45 seconds, so not too bad. Looks like his best time is 34. So could definitely do some work for you on dragons. He definitely destroyed those waves, just as well as the Royal Guard did, to be honest. And had some pretty good hits on the dragon there as well, so not too bad. Let's go back, and we'll give him a try in Fire Knight as well. Obviously he is geared out very well, and wouldn't be doing quite so much damage if you had access to a little bit less crazy gear. But for Fire Knight here, we will have a 2-hitter at least for the boss. Don't really have to worry about the block revive too much, but he will be doing some pretty good wave damage. Unfortunately, he was faster than our Tomb Lord there, so didn't get the damage that we'd like to see out of him. But let's see what we can do. On to the boss. There's that double hit A1. Of course, everyone is going to blow their abilities that do nothing for us with that shield up, as always. We did get the decreased speed there from Tomb Lord. I actually love Tomb Lord. He was one of my first legendaries, and he is definitely highly underrated. Working well with Zavia here, as we can see. Didn't keep that shield down, unfortunately. But let's see if we can do it this time. So we got 2 minutes, not a bad time. Fire Knight is difficult to get fast, so he could definitely come into a Fire Knight team for you as well. All right, let's show this guy off in Arena. So we are just gonna start here at the top of the list and see what he can do. We are fast, and maybe we'll take a look at what kind of speeds we're working with here on our other support champions after this match, but we're gonna go ahead and boost and buff. Boost and buff again. Throw out some debuffs there. Like we did almost get cut on there. And who do we want to take out? Probably just go ahead and get rid of Arbiter. Bam! 100k on the Arbiter. Get destroyed. So pretty big hit there. I think we'll go ahead and sleep. Who do we want to sleep? Let's go ahead and sleep this Razin. And then we will maybe reduce the little turn meter here. Resisted, unfortunate. Go ahead and see if we can strip anything. We will sleep Kymar. Not a problem there. Let's see what the A2 has for us. We are gonna wake Kymar up, but that's okay. He is dead. We'll try to strip that heal off of her. Didn't get it. And we can go ahead and finish this up. Easy peasy. So not a super high level team here. We'll see if we can get a little bit better fight. We are working with a very fast Siphi and Arbiter here, and we've got a Madam. And then I believe he also runs Warlord with this team setup if he doesn't think he needs the debuffs, and if it's a little bit tougher and he wants to lock them out. So let's take a look at these other champions' stats here. We got a 363 Siphi, very healthy defense, good resist. Not a shabby build on that Siphi. And then let's take a look at Arbiter. Arbiter is going to be running at 327. Also pretty good defense and HP on this Arbiter. So that's looking pretty good as well. And then take a look at the accuracy on Madam. She's at 550. So that is beautiful. This looks like a better team. Let's go up against this Warlord. See if ours is going to be faster. We are indeed. We will boost. Lock him out. And then who do we want to take out first? I guess we'll just get rid of Foley so there's no threat. 110k on the Foley. Excellent. Sleep their Warlord. Don't need to deal with him. I think next we're just going to get rid of Arbiter. Throw up our shields. Sleep the Arbiter. Go away, Madam. See what the A2 can do. Bam! Big hit there. Warlord is out of the game. Just get rid of this Arbiter. If we can, we'll leave her asleep. Boost. Sleep again. Gotta see if he's broken. I need one of those. Don't we all? And we'll just go ahead and leave it on auto to clean up the Madam. So we are now on the Platinum Arena stage. Buff up. Boost up. Lock them out. And then who do we want to get rid of? I guess we'll just take out... Let's take out Tormund, just so we don't have to worry about him being obnoxious. We'll sleep the Arbiter. Use a little turn meter here on this Skull Crown. Give us some big shields. Can sleep that Skull Crown. And we'll wake it right back up. Might be able to strip that off with Arbiter here. We did. Excellent. And that's another one down. All right, we got a fresh page here. Let's see what we can do against some of these. Let's take Warlord out, put Ceres back in. All right, let's see what we can do here. The usual start. We buff up. We boost. We are going to debuff. And then let's actually see what his A2 can do here. This Raglan and Arbiter are probably going to be pretty tanky. So let's check the damage on that A2. Boom! Not bad. Not bad at all. Sleep. Unfortunately, we're going to wake him back up, but we are not worried about it. Go ahead and finish this up. That was easy. And we'll go on to the next one. Leave Saris in here. And see what we can do here. Buff and boost. Strip and debuff. And then this Kale might be nasty, but I think we're going to kill him regardless. And let's just go with the A2 again. See what kind of damage we can get out of it. Not bad. Not bad damage at all. And we are up here in Plat. I don't think we want to fight two Hedgies, a Candrafon, and the Duchess, however. Not with this team. We could probably do this one, though. Let's check this out. We buff. We boost. And then we debuff. I think we might want to go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that Arbiter. Sit down, Arbiter. 120k hit. We will sleep old Rodos here. Whack Tormund once. Not worried about that. I don't think he has 50% turn meter, but we'll just go ahead and give him another whack. That does get him below half, so that's good. And let's see if we can wipe him out with this A2. We did. Very nice. Sleep Tormund. Counteract that decrease attack with our own increase. Tormund did freeze us up, but we will stop that from happening again with good old Sifi here. Go ahead and take her out of the game. Not quite. Not quite. Put a fear out. Very nice. That should be her done. And then give him a couple smacks. Of course, he's coming back because he is the worst. And I hate him. I hate Tormund so much. I do not have one on my account, but goodbye, Tormund. Get out of here. So that is going to be Bloodgorged. I think he's a highly underrated champion on a lot of the tier lists out there. He has great damage, and that block revive is still huge in the arena. If you were annoyed with Rodos, then you'll be annoyed with this guy when you're facing him. So hopefully we see a couple more out there. If you did pull him, maybe don't be so upset if you're just basing your excitement off the tier list ratings. He's a fantastic champion, and he can definitely help you out earlier game in dungeons and obviously arena. If you are going to use him earlier, you probably want to give him a little bit more survivability than we've got here. This defense is pretty low, so maybe take out a little bit of the damage, give him a little bit more survivability and accuracy, and he will do some work for you in the dungeons as well as arena. So hopefully you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.